Greetings and greetings and salutations and urges, and it is I, Wolfphototech, and here we are with another delightful video. This time I'm going to show off just a little bit of this box. It MSRPs for $40. This is the Pathfinder Second Edition Abomination Vaults Adventure Path Battle Cards. It's a fairly chunky brick of cards. There's a total of 200 cards in here. Personally, I feel that for 200 cards for $40 is a pretty high price. I sometimes people don't like when I say it's a high price. I get like, usually these are the videos I get the most dislikes on. But $40 for 200 cards, that is still a lot of money for just 200 cards. In the box, got some nice artwork and advertisements for all your key stuff right here. However, in the box there is multiple of these big packs of cards. I do say that I do really like the fact that the cards are giganto size. They're actually kind of like tarot cards, except that they're wider than a typical tarot card. Each card contains all the essential stats to run a monster. So you have this mean sucker right here. You have the artwork. Every single monster has its own artwork. And they also have their own stat block on the back side. Which makes it handy dandy for whenever you want to use these monsters in your games. Now, you notice that there is creature and then you got the tags up here and everything. So you're going to ask me like, hey, what happens if, say, they have more abilities than they can fit on one card? Now, in the case of the Gale Force Science cards for Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, they would put a tag at the bottom that says, look in this book at this page, which oftentimes is incorrect. Paizo does not do that with these cards. They would have a second card in the same box that happens to have that monster that also happens to be a second card that has the same artwork on it. I was gonna look for a second one to say, oh, I'll show you right now. Oh, but that's kind of hard. But anyways, as you can see, we're just gonna put these cards back in this first sleeve. And then I'm going to grab the second pack. There's a total of 3 of these packs. Each, as I said, is a thick pack of cards. That's just messed up right there. But oh yeah, here. I think I actually have that. Oh, here. I actually do have an example. It'll be like that. If you look very carefully at the stat block, it'll go down to here and it'll say continued on card 145. Right down here is the number for the card. And it'll continue, see right here. And you'll just have, so there you go. I do say these are actually quite nice. Important note is that as far as I know of Pathfinder Remastered, the only things that truly will be changing on these cards from the original Pathfinder Second Edition to the remaster will be that they will change the alignment information right here. This creature is chaotic evil, so that will be changed into holy or unholy, most likely unholy. And then in the resistance section right here, that they would remove various alignments from that and change it to void or positive or something like that. It'll be a greatly abbreviated and simplified version of it. And that's about it. There's not going to be a massive amount of changes. I accidentally put the wrong card in the wrong pack. Oh well. But it's fairly easy to get them in there. So, I do say that these cards come in exceedingly handy when you are... these types of cards come in really handy when you're running a game, because all you have to do is just simply set up the cards in a stack right behind your screen, or off in a corner, with the different creatures face up, and maybe like a number next to them on your list or a tag, and you pull them out when you get to them, and you can show off the artwork to the players. Oh, you're fighting a creature that looks like this. Or you can just simply describe it, because sometimes you'll have players that will read through all the monsters and memorize what they look like. And then when you show them it, they instantly know, and they have a hard time not metagaming. But in the case of Pathfinder Second Edition and Starfinder First Edition and Pathfinder First Edition, there are so many creatures that it is exceedingly difficult for players to memorize all their cards. Not to mention, another nice little bonus is that this is the Abomination Vaults monsters. This is not the standard monsters from the core rulebooks or the standard bestiaries. So it's far less likely that the players will have these monsters memorized as opposed to the bestiary monsters. I would score these around like a 4.5. There's hardly any flaws in them. The effort that it takes to convert these from Pathfinder Second Edition to Pathfinder Second Edition Remaster is very negligible. If you have something that has a lot of weaknesses to, say, like good or lawful, the easiest thing to do is simply just make it weak to and just change it to weakness to holy damage. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful weekend, a magnificent month, and see you next time. Ciao.